I go back and forth with people on Twitter and YouTube. I fully believe that Kyle Rittenhouse is innocent of all charges. And of course, I'm engaging with people who are fully convinced that he is guilty. And we go back and forth. I mean, we can examine the evidence, we can examine the arguments. Naturally, I win most of them because I'm smart and I'm informed. At some point, though, someone will get frustrated and they will pull out the ubiquitous, "What if it had been your kid?" Hello out there. I am trying to get through.
With his powerful brainwaves cradled in the warmth of reasoning, it's time for Johnnie Walker Dread to straighten you out on a thing or two. Emanating all the way from exciting Las Vegas, Oklahoma, it's the Johnnie Walker Dread Show.
So here's how it goes. I say, hey, Anthony Huber, Kyle's shooting at him was in self-defense. He attacked Kyle. He even pulled on the gun that Kyle had. I mean, that might have pulled the trigger. Can't blame Kyle for that. Kyle felt that he was under attack. The law of self-defense supports him. Blah, blah, blah. And somebody will come back and say, well, what if Anthony Huber had been your kid? And this kind of tactic shows up all over the place. For example, Michaela Bryant case in Columbus, Ohio. Well, what if she had been your kid? Would you have shot her? And I hear this all the time. What if George Floyd had been your brother? Would you have defended Chauvin? You can win any argument if you can force your opponent to be in the shoes of the victim. The answer is, if Anthony Huber had been my kid, I'd probably think that Kyle was guilty. I'd probably want Kyle to get the death sentence. However, and this is the part everybody forgets, I would no longer be an objective observer. I would be extraordinarily biased in my opinion. I'm still entitled to my opinion. I have a First Amendment right to tell people my opinion. But just because Anthony Huber had been my son wouldn't have given my opinion any more weight than anybody else's. In fact, it would make it less worthy because it's no longer objective. I could then also turn it around and say, well, how would you feel if Kyle Rittenhouse was your kid? Would you be out there trying to get him convicted? Oh yeah, I would, because I know the truth and I'm always looking for the truth. And if it would have been my kid, I would say, hey, I think he needs to go to prison for the rest of his life. Yeah, right. We call those liars. Wendy Rittenhouse is defending her kid like any mom should. And John Huber is defending his kid like any parent should. I do criticize him for some of the things he has said, but I have no problem with him thinking that his kid is innocent and a victim. And the same goes for Wendy. When it's your kid involved, you can no longer look at the event with even a shred of objectivity. So to say, what if it had been your kid, is a really, really dumb argument to make in a debate. Like my video and subscribe to my channel.